Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media. And can you hear the sound of hysteria? The subliminal mind fuck America.
Hello, and welcome to the circus. Welcome to After Talk. Sorry about that. It's American Circus Day, and got a little caught up on where I was for a minute there. Seems like the circus. What if it was?
It was. What if it was a circus?
What if it was the circus? Would there be monkeys?
I feel like with the amount of makeup I have on my face, I feel like it's the circus.
Maybe it's the circus. Could be the circus.
Oh, we have adorable faces. Hello, cats.
Hello.
Hey, Scott and Alex. Alex was the first person in tonight. Sorry. Anyways, what days we got, Danny?
Well, like I said, it's American Circus Day, and what if we were at the circus instead of being here? What if?
Sometimes it feels the same.
I already failed on today, but whatever, because apparently it's don't go to work unless it's fun day, and I went to work and it wasn't much fun. So
Danny, it's the Lord's Day. You're not supposed to work on the Lord's Day.
It's Find a Dance Day.
Find a dance.
Nope, I'm sorry. Dance Day. Whatever that means.
Say that again?
Fan Dance Day.
And
I don't know what it is. So we're just gonna move on to Find a Rainbow Day.
We found you. You're a rainbow.
I'm the rainbow. We have found the rainbow, you guys.
I'm still waiting for my gold, but we got you.
I'm the gold. Duh.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are the gold, Danny.
Jeez, come on.
Why didn't I think of that?
On.
Damn it, Nancy.
It's Good Deeds Day. Did you do your good deed today?
Nope. I think I failed.
It's okay. What if I didn't?
I don't know if I did any good deeds. I found something for someone. Does that count?
There you go. Bam. Good deed. You found something for someone. It's World Party Day. We can party about it.
Well, we dance with our fan.
Yes. Our fan dance. Is that where we just spin in circles? Like, do we get our fan and dance with it? I don't know.
Look, Danny.
I should dig deeper.
It's my new TikTok wife. Stealing her.
Oh, snap. Your new TikTok wife. She's in my state, so.
Oh yeah,
I'm closer. Maybe she's mine, guys. Nobody ever thinks about that, do they?
I'm not giving up that easy.
I don't know. I gotta think for them redheads.
Spicy. They're spicy.
Apparently, it's national. Today kicks off, you guys. Be Kind to Spiders Week. So you be kind to those spiders out there.
No, I'm good. I don't mess with them. They don't mess with me. I'm good. Nope.
Well, then
that's
we're being kind. Then just leave them alone, right?
Yeah, that's kind.
These are all boring. These are some boring stuff. Yeah.
I like Scott's. This is where I'm at. I didn't kill anyone. Is that a good deed?
That is, yes, isn't it? I think it is. I really think it is.
I think that's great.
So it's also National Window Safety Week. And I think this is how we're going to dive into our...
Like Scott and Purple Princess are on the same wavelength here. Sorry,
right?
Go ahead, Danny.
But no, it's apparently this week is National Window Safety Week. And I think it's a good way to dive into our What If episode. Because I don't know if you know this even, Heather, but when I was a toddler, we were on vacation and I apparently fell out of a window.
Okay.
And yeah, apparently, like, this is how I'm told the story, and I am too young to remember it. I want to say I was maybe under 2 years old. So we were on vacation, and apparently there was a window directly above the door. And I was like looking out it as the parents and everything were like loading up the vehicles. Well, my parents' friend like was coming through the door as myself and the screen fell into his arms. And he caught me.
That's luck. No, that's divine
So-
intervention. I'm sorry.
First of all, make sure them windows are secure, you guys. And second of all, what if he didn't catch me? What if? I probably wouldn't be here today, you guys.
My life would not be the same.
It probably wouldn't. Like, I have to say, it probably wouldn't be. Even if I did make it, it probably wouldn't be the same. You know?
Like, how tall was this window?
That's what I don't understand, because like I said, it's always the story that I was told. And, you know, I grew up knowing that this man was my hero. So anytime we saw George, I knew that George was my hero because he caught me out that window. And like I said, I'm assuming from how the story's being told that it was a window that was a second story window above a door.
Well, yeah. Wow. Yes.
So
Yes, Prebz. No, Danny.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Nope.
that's what
What
I'm
do you say?
saying. Like, so,
I-
but yeah, like that's something I always think back on. Like, what if he didn't catch me?
Yep. I've had some, like, I've been in several pretty bad car accidents, and I don't talk about it a whole lot because that's just trauma I don't want to bring up. But I always think that, like, what if? Or now when I leave the house, because I've been in so many car accidents, and mind you, some
What
of
if
them
I
were
get in
small
one
enough.
kind of thing?
Yeah, like, what if I get into one with my kids? There's that constant, like, in the back of your mind, like, what
Well,
if?
I feel like I'm always going through that every time I drive. It's like, what if somebody hits me? What if I lose control or just anything, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like what if is a constant question that's always in my head. How about you, Heather?
Yes. All the time. I mean, and
Like, what kind of what ifs do you have?
oh gosh, I have so many what ifs. Like, the biggest one right now is like, what if Joe Biden was not our president? Where would we be? Who would be president? Would it be Trump?
Well,
Or would
I
they have still
I think that would have to be a rephrase to your question. That would be what if Trump won and
what if Trump
was
won?
actually
Is
president?
another question that comes through my mind.
Yeah. Because I feel like, yeah, we would be a lot better off, I think, especially inflation-wise. Because
Right.
something that people don't think about there also is just when it comes to the whole inflation is that we kept it shut down longer than I think Trump would have had he been in office.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
And they're saying,
Way
oh,
longer.
it's because of, you know, inflation and because we were shut down and there was a backlog of everything being made and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I get it, you know, but I don't think we would have been shut down as long. We would have been moving already.
Yep, I agree.
But yeah, that's one that I used to ask myself often was what if Trump was still president? And I've kind of just tried to let that one go because it hurts too much.
It really does to think about. Oh, the other one that comes to mind is when I go off on these tangents about everything in general, because you can question anything, right? What if Trump is the Antichrist, like all the leftists think?
Well, I've thought about that too. You know, what if he was?
Yeah, like what if we're all just being fed lies and our beliefs are not really legit?
But what if Joe
And
Biden is?
I mean, you have your gut, right?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I've thought about that several times.
you can't help but think about that.
I love this. What if your knees were formed the other way?
We'd be
We would look
penguins.
crazy. Yeah, that would be.
Because I think penguins' knees bend the other way.
Penguins have knees?
Penguins have
I
knees.
just thought
You
they
didn't- yeah,
waddled because they didn't have knees.
penguins have knees.
What if I wasn't adopted? I don't know, Lisa. I mean, I would think that you probably wouldn't have as good of a life, but I don't know what your life is like or was like when you were growing up after you were adopted. So I think about stuff like that all the time.
Well, I like to think that sometimes I like to think my life is shitty, and then I'm just like, but what if it was even shittier?
Yeah.
I should be pretty fucking grateful right now then, huh?
Yeah. I like those kind of what ifs because then it pulls me back into like, be grateful for what you have.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought, what if I had a twin?
Ooh, I've thought about that one too.
Like, what if I had a twin? I would punch her in the face. She would get
on
my
nerves. Would you though? Would you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She would get on my nerves.
I don't know. Twins usually get along, I thought.
We wouldn't.
I thought they're usually, on the same wavelength. I mean, what if they're not? Pribs is the bee's knees.
The bee's knees. Have I ever what? I have one. I've thought the opposite, Heather. Oh, if you didn't have a twin, yes. Yeah. And like what that would be like. Or do I have a complete matching doppelganger running around? Like, what if that was the case? Because I get phone calls all the time about the lady that drives the same color Jeep as me in the area who looks like
What if she's the cooler Heather?
What if she's the cooler one? I feel like she probably is.
One that I think about, right? What if I had listened to myself and never made a TikTok? Like I said, I was never going to do when I downloaded that app. I was like, I'll download it, but I'll never make a TikTok. What if I never did? We definitely wouldn't be here. That's for sure.
What if I stayed in theater? Those are what
I would be at the theater a lot watching those shows.
We would be watching.
That's where what?
We would be on TikTok probably talking about Pribs going, she's the only celebrity that has her mind together. Like, go follow her. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Or it could go the other way. What if she was brainwashed by the elite because she became such a big celebrity?
Could you imagine?
Yeah, like could you imagine Jen being not a good person? Oh my goodness, right. I couldn't. There's no way. Sorry, I said your name. Jeej.
What if she had an evil twin?
Evil twins.
Could you imagine that? What if we all had an evil twin? Not just what if we had a twin, but what if we all had an evil twin and we always had to figure out, like, when you're talking to somebody, like, is this the evil one? Fuck. Like, there's one good, there's one bad. And
yeah. For sure. And like, but what if you were the bad one?
What if you didn't know which one you were?
Yeah. That's right? How I feel most of the time. Like, I'm like, man, that person's really narcissistic. Wait, am I narcissistic? Maybe I'm narcissistic. Like, there's constant. It's constant.
There's so many.
I hate what ifs. I've had some crappy things happen. Yeah. Me too. I think we've all gone through major struggles, and you wonder like what it would be like if you didn't. But I have to say that I would not be the person that I am without going through those struggles. Did it suck? Yeah, but it built me into what I am today, and I'm pretty happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
and that's something because I feel like I used to struggle with the what ifs because they're honestly the most evil thing. They really are. It's a constant state of just wonder, and I feel like there was a big point in my life where I was constantly asking myself that, and I feel like I've stepped back from it. That's where, like, when we talked about doing this episode, I'm like, I can revisit some what ifs, because I feel like there used to be just certain things, like one in particular for me would be, what if my mom didn't die when I was 16? I'm like,
that's heavy, dude.
What would life be like? And that's one that I had to really like put out of my head, and like, you need to stop asking yourself that because it's just hurting you. You don't want that. And that's when I realized, like, wow, these what ifs, man, you got to stop asking yourself that, because there's different types of what ifs too, because no matter if it's a positive thing or a negative thing, thinking of it, you're like, that's not a state of mind you want to live in, you know? Because I feel like one of my favorite what ifs is, what if I won the lottery?
Oh, I love that what if.
You know, like that's the one that I will keep in my head, because every once in a while I do play the lottery, but you know,
what would you do?
Not enough to be like, what if I won? Like, no, it would. Honestly, what if I won? I'd probably lose it all. You ever seen that show that used to be on TLC? Yeah. One of those.
I would watch that show quite often and be like, what would happen if I won the lottery? Because like the part of me, the broke me is like, well, I would invest in things and buy properties, and then I would build like, a safe place for me and my friends to build houses and have like our own little neighborhood.
Community.
Yeah, like
right.
Not necessarily a cult or a commune, but like, like have our own little community, and it's kind of a space that everyone can go and feel safe, and their families can feel safe. And so like I think that, but then I'm also like, but bitch, you like to spend money.
Who doesn't like to spend money? If somebody tells you they don't like to spend money, they're lying.
Is Danny a gambler? Danny, what if you were a gambler?
What if that's not a what if question? Oh no. I've been known to have a gambling problem. I will not go to the casino.
Well, if I won the lottery, I would spend it all on Kat's wife also.
I mean,
game on.
This isn't a competition, guys.
I know I can't compete with Kat. I'm trying though. I'll give it my all. Okay, I got another question for you, Danny. I got one.
What?
What if you would you jerk to
what if I heard what you said because it didn't mess up?
Oh, did it mess up?
It literally at exactly the point when you said what if.
Okay. All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
What if you were straight? Would you be a jerk to women? Like, would you be a player? Because like I don't know if y'all know this, but Danny's like model material. I've seen some pictures.
I mean, like myself right now, what if I'd be past that phase, I think. But absolutely would have probably. I'd probably have some kids too right now.
Could you imagine little Danny's
like that's something I've thought about, like, wow, like I'd probably have some kids by now. Just on accident, because I don't want kids, and I've always like made the joke like I'm gay, it's a good thing I am, because I don't want kids, but at the same time I'm just like, yeah, what if I was straight? Like would I want kids? What if I was straight and still didn't want kids?
Yeah. Prim says, I look good in gold. Yeah, I mean, I think about that. What if? So I had kids. I had my first kid young. I had my first kid fresh out of high school. Actually, I was still in high school when I got pregnant with her.
What if you didn't?
But what if I didn't? What if my life was?
Like, how do you think your life would be different? Like, do you think you would have?
I think that. Yeah. I think that I would have either been in prison or dead by now if I didn't have my first kid. She's what saved my life.
Well, that's not maybe the way I thought you were going to go with that, Like I thought, oh, maybe I would have went to Yale.
No, I was never into school. I hated school. I absolutely hated school.
See, I think that's one that I kind of... That's one I used to focus on and think about too often was, what if I graduated? Because I'm a dropout. So like I think about that and I'm like, I wonder if I would have, taken a different path. Like, but that all plays into what if my mom didn't die, because that's where my life completely changed and just everything went from there different. So I feel like it stems back to the same one, to where I'm like, school kind of all falls into the same category there. It's not that I didn't like school. Who does?
Oh, did I say accidents? I'm sorry. No, my kids are not accidents. My kids are not accidents. They're surprises, but they're not. I mean, not all of them, but the first one definitely was a surprise.
Can you define accident?
She was amazing. She's
yeah, like I don't think it can ever be an accident.
Mm-mm. I don't know that there are accidents.
I could see them being a surprise.
Everybody's laughing at me. I'm sorry, guys. I would never talk about my kids that way. Maybe I did. I don't remember saying that. Crap.
See, I just think about things like, what if I had gotten married?
Oh, you said it, Danny. He said I'd have lots of kids by accident.
Oh yeah, I did say that.
I'm glad it wasn't me. I was like, I don't talk about my kids like that. What?
No, that was right. What if I was straight? I would have a bunch of kids on accident. Like,
pure accident. I wouldn't even know about half of them. No, I think that if I was a man, what if I was a man? How many kids would I have if I was a man? Because I'll tell you what, if I was a guy, I would have been running through some girls for sure.
But what if he was a gay man? Because maybe I'd be hollering at you.
Maybe we'd be married, Danny. Kind of like that thought. I mean, I can't have Pribs, so you can be my wife on TikTok or my husband, whatever you want to be. I'll be your husband. I don't care.
I don't like labels.
Okay, fine. Just know I love you. Whatever. What if you were still, Danny? What if you were still with your ex?
Which one?
I don't know. Your least favorite.
Ooh. I'd be miserably happy.
You'd be miserably happy?
Yeah.
Is that something we can get into?
Well, no, I'll say it like this. I have an ex that I had a very great life when I was with him because of reasons.
Okay.
Money-wise, stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, I could probably be on a beach right now, but I'd be miserable. So miserably happy. Like the good, the bad,
I believe that. I wholeheartedly believe that, Prebz. I do.
Yes.
I love this, though. Scott says, I have this thought, being a twin. Which one of us was the accident? Because you're not planning for twins.
Right? You don't usually plan for twins. So I would almost have to just, in this scenario, say whichever one comes out first is the one that you plan to have.
Yeah. Right?
But
were you first or second, Scott? Because if you're not first, you're last. Oh, I'm all of your Aunt Barbs. I will be Aunt Barb forever. Well, I need to come up with some more content for that. But what if I wasn't Aunt Barb? Have you seen any of those videos? Those videos were.
I want to say I saw one. I think there should be more.
Okay. All right. I got to come up with some content for Aunt Barb.
Yeah. Yes. What if Aunt Barb had more TikTok content?
What if that would require? I don't even make that much TikTok content. I'm like on the weekends. I'm like a weekend warrior. I just don't have time. I can't. I can't even think of stuff. Like most of the time, you're going 130,000 miles per hour, and you just can't. I can't even think about making content. I'm so busy thinking about other stuff. So, let's see. I like these questions for you, Danny. This turned into let's get to know Danny. What if? So wait, let's go back to your mom's situation for a second. Maybe you want to get into it. Maybe you don't. And that's fine. You can say whichever way.
Well, what about it?
Do you think how different do you think your life would be if your mom were still alive?
Ooh. See, that plays a role too into so much because I'm almost positive that if my mom was still alive, I wouldn't have met Andrew.
Oh wow.
So
So
in that aspect, like I think life could be a lot different. Like not
did
only would
your
I probably have finished school and gone to college, um, who knows?
yeah.
That's yeah.
Did your mom know about your sexuality
Yes.
before she passed? Okay. And she was totally cool with it?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's
And
really good for her.
that's something I try not to think about, but it's like, yeah, what if
Oh.
my parents weren't accepting, of when I came out?
Oh, okay. I thought I was
Like
bringing
what
it
if they would have kicked me out of the house or, anything like that? I couldn't imagine.
So your dad was okay with it too?
In a sense.
I mean, it wasn't his choice for you, right? But
No.
yeah, I get that. I get that being a mom. Like, I feel like it's very hard to be, I mean, like it doesn't make life any easier, I guess. It only makes it more
Right.
rough. And it would be hard to watch my kid go through that, but I would be totally accepting of the fact that, I just want you to feel love. Just love who you love. Like,
Right.
so.
No, it was always it was
Lord.
always weird growing up bringing boyfriends over to the house.
We almost made it, Danny. 26 minutes in.
Oh, what if Dom was
So Dom just needed a little bit more time. She's it's been a rough week for her. So we're just giving her a little bit more time, and she'll be back. She'll be back on next week. So send Dom some love. If you got her, send her some love. But we'll get there. But what if Dom were here tonight?
see that sounds bad.
Well, I mean,
we'd probably be having a lot more fun.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It would be 10 times more than it is right now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, she'll be back, guys. She just needs some time.
Yes, just send Dom the love.
Yep, send her a little love.
What if Woody wasn't late to the show, making his 18-egg omelet?
Yeah, we'd have a few more comments in here. I feel 18-egg omelet. God.
Speaking of Woody, okay. What if I really ate that entire plate of nachos tonight that I made? Like I really wanted to. Like Andrew wouldn't let me because some of it was his. But like I made a big old cookie sheet of nachos and like I ate my half and I started looking at it like I just want to keep eating. Like what if I did? I'd have been late to the show.
Well, not only would you have been late, I would have been sitting here like, hi guys. And Andrew would have been pissed. And I don't know if Andrew is somebody that I would like to get on the wrong side of.
What if I was as socially awkward as I thought I was?
Sometimes you are, Danny. I mean, can you talk a little bit?
Help. You're not making the situation what if you didn't make the situation any better, rather?
I feel like I never do. That's what I'm here for. I am here to make the situation go south.
Oh, I like Kathy's. What if pickles were pink?
What if pickles were pink?
Because I think about that too. I'm like, what if the sky was green and the grass was blue? Or what if the grass was red? I don't, like, what if?
What if,
hey, Heather, what if the earth was round?
What if the earth was flat, Danny? What if it's neither? What if it's neither? What if we don't exist at all?
What is Prib still here? What if the moon was real?
I didn't think she believed that the moon was fake.
I thought she didn't believe in space. What if space was real?
Well, because there's a little bit of space in the firmament, right? Because the moon still exists technically in the firmament. I don't know. I saw a TikTok.
What if I knew what I was talking about?
What if I were right all the time? I am. Trick question. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
what if space existed?
What if? Oh, okay. So she's not. So there's no moon. I don't know. I need to know.
I've said things about the moon. She feels a certain type of way.
What if the Earth was round? I don't think it's anything like we think it is. I think I truly believe in a firmament, and I don't know. I just don't. I don't. I saw a TikTok the other day that showed that what we believe is nothing compared to what it really is, and that. Stay with me now. I'll turn it into a what if question. What if the moon was just a large projection device to make Earth a reality and make us a reality? What if we're all just virtual reality?
What if you're onto something?
What if I am? I don't know, Danny. That I want to know all the things, but then I'm like, what if I did know all the things? Danny, that was the first
If
Danny's
extra lives were a
comment.
thing in the real world, how would you get them?
Lives were.
What if it was a box above your head with a question mark that you had to jump up and then go chase after?
Yeah.
Like fucking Mario.
Could it make that sound too? Ba-bing.
Right.
Oh, I love it. What do you got? What if guys got? Hang on, where's it at? I just lost it.
Which one?
Here we go. What if guys got their period instead of females? Oh, what if men were the carriers of the babies?
What if we've got it all wrong?
What if you could choose?
No, I'm serious. What if we've got it all wrong?
Well, okay. What do you mean?
Like, what if this isn't how it was intended to be? Like, we're over here, man and woman and all this shit. Like, what if it was never supposed to be like that?
That's true.
Like, what if we were supposed to be thing one and thing two? I mean, I think about shit like that, you know? What if the Big Bang, like, never happened?
What if the Big Bang existed, Danny? Because it doesn't.
Like, well, I'm just saying, like, what it, like, there's so many good ones. What if we're the aliens? We wouldn't be very good ones.
Guys would die. Guys would die if they had to give birth. I don't know. I think there's guys that can handle it.
I don't know. Are we giving birth through our
Yeah.
Because yeah, we'd probably die.
Like, do you ever wonder, like, who came up with language? Where did that come from? Because, like, everyone's like, oh, it came from Greek, it came from this, it came from that. Yeah, but where did that come from? Did somebody just sit there one day and go, beep, 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 and start making noises and say that means that and that means that? I mean, I don't understand.
You know, that's something I've always wondered. Like, obviously, it comes down to like where we came from and everything, but like, yeah, like who decided that these words meant what they fucking mean? Because I'm pretty mad that I didn't get to tell people what these words meant.
Right.
It kind of comes into the sky being blue. Who decided that was blue? I want to.
Well, and is the sky really blue? Because sometimes it's
not
dark. Sometimes it's blackish looking. Sometimes it's greenish looking. Sometimes it's.
I remember when I was a kid. I don't remember even who told me, but it was about space and how it's infinite. Like, it was instant mind blowing. Like, I just didn't know how to comprehend that. Like, you're telling me it goes on and it never ends. I don't fucking believe it. You're full of shit. I was like 6 years old. Like, you're full of shit.
Like, come on, it's gotta stop. I think cavemen had nightmares about cave women. I think everyone has nightmares about anyone. I had a nightmare last night about a couple of people on TikTok. So I won't go into details, but
What I got a good one. What if they stopped making bad sequels?
Oh, God. What if they could create a good sitcom these days? What happened to those?
Oh my god, yeah, for real though. What if not everything was political?
God, that would be amazing. What if we didn't have a corrupt government?
See, that kind of falls into the one I don't even know how to dive into, but what if the internet wasn't a thing? And we
Oh,
were
I love this
still
question.
what if we were still living our lives like it was fucking 1990 and we're reading the newspaper and watching the nightly news and talking on our landlines to our neighbors because you're probably not meeting people socially otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
I
that's
mean,
something I think about. Like, what if technology didn't go as fast and as quickly as it did? Because I think it went pretty quick there.
it went really quick in my opinion. Like really quick.
Like when I think of like a phone from, a brick phone from the 80s, like we've come a long way fast
Yeah.
to still not be other places.
Oh, I 100% agree with that. 100%.
Like, because one for what if our cars got 300 miles to the gallon?
Dude.
Everybody would watch it in the world. Number one
everybody.
sitcom.
Yeah, everybody. Wait. What if our cars got 300 miles to the gallon? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
I mean, my car pretty much does get 300 miles to the gallon. No, 300 miles to the tank. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're not thinking what I'm thinking.
Nope. That would be cool, though. Like, what if we still had free energy?
What if we still were riding horses?
I'd love to go back to simpler times, but still know everybody. Like, I'd still want you guys as my friends.
Like that's something I think about. I'm like, they say, oh, if you can't afford gas, buy an electric car. Bitch, I would buy a horse first.
Simpler times. Would we be more brainwashed or less brainwashed? Because if you didn't read the newspaper,
I don't think we would know. That's what I'm kind of getting at is I don't think we would know that we are.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's still. I mean,
you would still maybe have some hints and stuff like that, but like overall, like no, like what if that's what we thought life was like? Is what we're being told. See?
That's a loaded question.
It is a loaded question. I told you, like, it goes deep. I mean,
why? Go up. There you
go. For this one, I'm not trying to be smart, but we kind of already do that. But yeah. I know how that was meant to be.
Oh, you were trying to click on one and I was trying to click. That's what
was happening there.
Danny's got the clicky thing down now. I like this. I don't have to put up all the comments.
Yeah, that was kind of my question with the whole what if we didn't have internet thing, because wouldn't life be simpler?
Yes.
Like much simpler. I really think it would be.
But at the same time, I wouldn't want to go back to times where like women could only be like housewives. Like it would be cool if we had that, but still had the freedom to do the things that we wanted to do, like simpler life, but like.
What if you didn't have to work to make a living? What
exactly.
If life was just.
Can we be self-sustaining?
That's something Andrew kind of talks about all the time is like, what if we still did like barter and trading? Like, what if we went to the fucking grocery store and we were like, I got a chicken if you got this.
Exactly.
Like, could you imagine if life was still like that? Like, that's what I kind of think of with a simpler life, simpler times. Like, yeah, what if we still did like trading? Like, oh, here's a piece of gold. Give me what I'm looking for.
See, I mean, I don't think I would mind going back to being a housewife. I don't know. I like my freedoms. I like to be able to. That's why I'm single for life. But what if I wasn't? What if I wasn't single? What if I was married? I think about that sometimes.
I'd love to be a housewife too, if we're being honest here.
I mean, I would just like to have a family that was self-sustainable. Like we could all be housewives and just take care of our crop and feed each other, and all good stuff.
We can Little House on the Prairie it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Only as a whole neighborhood. If I win the lottery, that's what's happening. We're self-sustaining neighborhood. What if Danny started wearing his hat forward?
What if?
We don't see you often with a forward hat.
I don't like it.
Why not?
I don't know.
Just gets in your way?
No, it's honestly, like I wear my hat forward all the time.
Oh, that's true.
It's a camera thing. Like even normally when I record my TikToks, I put my hat backwards, but normally I wear my hat forward. It's lighting. Like, I don't know.
I got you. It puts a shadow on your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of I'm thinking TikTok, Snap, anything. Like I always see your hat backwards.
Usually. Yeah.
It
usually always is. But I don't like wearing I don't know. I can't. Not like I can wear it backwards all the time. It's, in my opinion, unprofessional, but whatever.
How about this? What if you were like a big corporate, owned an entire, CEO type of guy?
What if I was really the lawyer I always wanted to be?
There you go. I didn't know you wanted to be a lawyer.
I'd be a douchebag.
What if we go to digital currency? I'm out. If we go to digital currency, I'm out. That's too much control.
I mean, but what if though? For real though, What if we do?
I don't know.
It's a scary thought.
Because when everything is technology driven, one person can have so much control over everything.
Mm-hmm.
So much control. And it, I mean, they have control now, right? They can empty your bank account if they want. That's what I'm saying. And that scares the crap out of me. The banking system we have now scares the crap out of me.
Can't they do that already? I'm sorry. What? If I've got money in the bank, all they have to do is take it, and I can't do shit about it.
I know, but at least if some shit goes down, you can go to the bank and pull it out.
Who's that? Says who?
Well, I mean, I can right now. If I want to go get money, I can go to the bank and pull it out. But
not if everybody else is trying to also.
What? I mean, granted, I know that if everybody went to the bank at the same time and tried to pull money out, that would not happen. But you know what I'm saying? We still have a tiny bit of control here. We're going to give up all of it. You can decide whether you want to have a bank account or not.
I got one.
What?
What if you knew how you were going to die?
Ooh, good one.
But you didn't know when. You just knew how.
I would live my life to the fullest every day, I think. I would say I would try to avoid whatever it is I know I'm going to die of, but obviously it's kind of a loaded question there and everything. It depends on how, right? It depends on how that goes down.
Right? Oh, he died because he fell off of a cliff. Well, I'm never going on a cliff then.
Yeah. I mean, that's stuff you can control, airplane, car.
Well,
okay, you don't.
but what if you knew that? What if you knew you were going to die in a plane crash?
What if you knew
to fly, but you never knew when it was going to happen?
I would never fly. I don't think.
No, but you knew you were going to die in a plane crash, so you're going to.
That's true.
Would you be so okay, there's the question. If you knew you were going to die in a plane crash, but you didn't know when, would you always think it's going to be that time, or would you just go about your life knowing that eventually it would happen?
No, I would always think it was going to be that time. And
It's
you,
like I
you
would,
know
like
what's
me,
kind of
like I would be
funny?
like, oh, I don't fly, you know. So I'm like, no, it would be the first time I get on the plane then, you know. But what if it wasn't? What if it wasn't?
What if you lived your life not getting on planes and then you were just like, okay, I'm ready, take me. I'm taking a flight. And then it didn't happen. That wasn't the time.
Right?
Just jump a flight every day. What's funny is my answer scared me a little bit because I've always been the type of person that, like, if I didn't have my kids, I would be okay with going right now. I do feel like there's something better after this. So, like, yeah, take me, it's time. You know, I wouldn't take my own life or anything, but if it was time, I wouldn't be sad about it. We'll just say that.
I mean, I like to say that too, but are we really just kidding ourselves when we say that?
Yeah, that's why my answer scared me.
Because what if it just goes
Yeah.
black?
What if we're already dead?
Donies. Is this hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could see this being hell.
What if we lived forever?
I wouldn't want to. Not here.
But what if we stopped aging at like a certain point?
No.
What
No.
if you lived forever but never aged past 25?
I'd be cool with that. I'd be real cool with that. I mean, like, no, I would want to die eventually, but like, if I could get to 25 until I
This
die,
isn't an option, Heather.
damn it. Damn it. No, I mean, to me, age doesn't matter. I would eventually want to move on to something else. Like, this would get really mundane. I'm not. I'm ready to go. See that? I wish I could be like that.
Didn't.
What if it's worse? I feel like it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be.
But that's what I'm kind of saying. Like, you know, like, what if it's not at all what anybody thinks it is?
I don't know. Oh, I'd look better if I didn't age past 25. Me too. Danny,
I don't know. Like,
what if you were a Democrat?
I'm sorry.
Like, do you yourself like Danny were
I mean, okay. Well, I was a Democrat once, so let me think back.
Well, I was thinking that when I said it, I was like, he was at one point.
So I probably still have that thirst trap account.
Oh man, I wish I could have seen the thirst trap account. Damn it.
I'd probably be really fucking annoying.
I got one for Pribs. Pribs, what if the resurrection or not the resurrection? Oh my gosh. What if the rapture already happened? What if the rapture already happened? And we're the ones left over. We're about to go through some shit. That's all I got to say.
I mean, it's a good question though. It really is.
Woody didn't think he was going to live past 20. He's still trying to figure out his life. I feel like that too. I feel like I'm still 20. Like in my heart and in my brain.
I'm constantly forgetting how old I am. I'm constantly forgetting how long ago a time of period was. Like there's a meme going around Facebook right now talking about like this is a Chevy truck from 15 years ago, but this is what I think it looks like, and it's one from 30 years ago. And
yeah,
I'm just like, fuck, I'm old.
And why is it going so fast? Like it makes me question. Like every year, it goes so much faster than the year before,
doesn't it? It seems like it does.
That it makes me question if like they're not messing with us. Are they like they're like nope? Now 5 minutes is actually a minute. It sucks to be here.
But what if
and don't tell
that was
us
the case though? Like, could you imagine?
What if all of the conspiracies were true? Like all of them? I don't know.
I mean, that's a deep one. We're more fucked than I thought, if they're all
Yeah.
true.
Yep. I was talking to Wyatt earlier, and he was like, if I had a what if question, it would be, what if JFK was never shot? Because there's a lot of things that happened after JFK were shot.
Mhm.
Like, he was talking about like Vietnam, and like, if JFK lived out his presidency, wars probably would have not happened like that.
Things would be a lot different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy to think about. And that's why he was also like, you know, what if Trump was never president? What if Trump
Like,
was
at
never
all? Like, what if he
ever.
never was?
Mhm.
Mm.
Like, how different would our world be? That would mean that Hillary would have ran things for the last 4 years.
Not necessarily, because who would have ran otherwise?
Because somebody would have ran. But you could look at it either way. What if Germany won the war? Dude, that's loaded. What if Germany won the war? Like,
There's a TV show about that, I think.
What would that mean for everyone? Because I have dark hair and brown eyes. Would that have come over? Well, not brown eyes. I have hazel eyes, but still, would that have come?
I think it would be a lot different.
I'd be hunting reptiles. If all conspiracies were true, I'd be hunting reptiles. That's great.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
But yeah, would that have come over here? I bet it would have. I bet.
Yeah. Probably.
That's crazy to think about. What if, I've heard this before, what if Hitler was a good guy and they just pegged him as that guy? Like he was like a Trump in his time, but they just put everything on him.
I don't know. Now you're leading me down a path of too controversial. I can't say some of the things I want to say.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness.
They do really make dryers that steal stuff. I think wash machines steal clothes too.
Socks for sure. Socks for sure. Just call me Lady Cherry the Reptile Hunter. Oh my god, that's great. Would it be like Walking Dead
lost to the British?
Do what?
Prim said, "What if America lost to the British?"
Ooh.
Tea would be expensive.
Yeah. That's all we took from that. Done. What if? Oh, I just had a good one. What if we never came over? What if we still lived over in like the UK area?
There'd be a lot of people over there.
Who do you think would have taken over the United States if that was the case?
Well, wasn't it technically the Indians that were here?
Yeah, but somebody would have taken it over.
So? Somebody else.
I bet the Mayans. I'm going to say the Mayans. I bet they would have taken over everything.
Possibly. What if we're all related?
I think we are to some degree.
Well, I mean, it was Adam and Eve, wasn't it?
You're my brother from another mother. What if Texas was its own country? Oh my goodness. Yeah. I would miss you all. I'd be like, bye. I love you guys. I'll visit. You'd need a passport to get in and out. Oh man.
What if we were like all our own country though?
What if every state was their own? I've thought about that before. What if every state was their own country?
Yeah.
Because that is how it is over on like the European continent. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah. What if we were more like Europe?
Yeah.
I question that all the time. What if the South had succeeded?
Yeah,
imagine if we were two different countries right now?
Smuggle me. I could not imagine that. Good luck getting cheese, motherfuckers. Hands down the best comment I've ever seen in my life.
That is by far the best.
That's it. Okay, so I thought about this earlier.
Well,
so,
okay, they may have seceded then, but there would be another war, and they'd probably lose that one too, because well, we'd have the cheese.
Yeah. We would not have cheese. Because we don't have cows or goats in Texas. Make our own cheese. It'll be Texas cheese. And it'll be bigger than cheese heads. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, what if we use Tesla's technology? I am here for this. That was the whole free energy.
I think it needs to be further explored.
Ooh, we might have to talk after the show, Danny. I want to know.
No, I think it. Why not? What if we did? You know.
What if the Lindenberg had never crashed and that's how we got around instead of airplanes? That'd be weird.
What if we had flying cars?
Flying cars would be cool. What if technology is evil?
It is. What do you mean? What if?
No, I mean like what if technology is Satan?
It is. You're not changing my mind. Change my mind. You're not.
I'm not trying to. I kind of feel the same way. So, I mean, that's blasphemy. She dresses in the 20s and 40s styles. She comes up and drops lingo. You know what? I'm in love. Oh, Hindenburg. Did I say Lindenberg? I think I did say Lindenberg. Hindenburg, sorry. I just watched something on that the other day. I love. If we all go with the blimps. What if blimps for our cars? Like Goodyear has theirs, we could just put whatever we wanted on ours, and that's how we traveled around.
What if I wasn't a smart ass asshole?
Well, then I wouldn't like you as much.
Because Lady Cherry asked, what if the Wright brothers never invented the airplane? And I was going to say somebody else would have.
Well, I think somebody did before then, didn't they?
I'm pretty sure there's an argument about that, yeah. On who really invented the aeroplane.
The aeroplane. What's Prib saying? What if you could literally see if people were good, bad? Oh, sometimes I feel like I can.
I'm going to get hate for this, but I'm going to bring up Nickelback.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. There's some Nickelback songs that I can get down with.
There's that song, Savin' Me, and there's the music video, and the person's got the number above their head.
Oh, yeah.
What if you saw other people's numbers and you had the chance to step in and save that person?
Just step into someone's life, like trading spaces?
No, not trade spaces. Like just what if what if somebody was about to get hit by a car and you? Well, I guess maybe. Like what if you push somebody out of the way of getting hit by the car and you got hit by the car?
Then you'd be dead.
Not necessarily.
Are you talking about like the movie Jumper? Or are you talking about like you could just teleport into somebody else's body? Not that he did that; he just teleported places. But you could teleport into somebody's body and like potentially die at the same time. And let me
rephrase my question.
Okay.
What if you knew you could save? What if you knew you could jump in front of the car and push somebody out of the way, but you wouldn't die? Like what if you knew you could save people?
Oh, I would do it all the time. Constantly. Like that would be my life's goal, probably. It would probably be so bad that my kids would wonder where the hell their mom was.
It would consume you.
Yeah. What if we could shapeshift? I think some people can.
Yeah.
I think some people can. What if you
vision?
Oh, I wouldn't want X-ray vision or the ability to see under people's clothes. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm okay with that part of the Bible. So what if we could time travel? Sorry, we're up on our hour, but I just want to know this. Where would you go?
We could go back and not go past the hour. Oh.
That's true.
But what if we could time travel? Could you imagine?
Like if just everybody had the ability to do it.
If everybody had the ability to do it, I think things would be too crazy.
Yeah. I think there'd be a lot more people alive in the 70s, like at Woodstock, like, what's up? Anyways, Dom does the schedule, so I don't remember what we're doing next. Oh, yes, I do. Next Sunday, we're talking about Mandela effect. Mandela effects. This is one of me and Danny's favorite topics. So it's
I'll pretend to know what I'm talking about.
And it's not going to be like the cereal boxes and stuff. I mean, some of that we might pull up some of that just for y'all if you don't know some of it. But
just some random. We're gonna there's so much.
Yeah, I'm in for time travel. I think Mandela effect and time travel with this. With each other.
I think this is a topic for next week. Definitely.
All right.
Time travel and Mandela effects go together, so we'll talk about that next week.
I agree. Join us next week, Crips. And don't forget to go to Walmart and pick up your Thin Mints. Bye, y'all. Have a good Sunday evening.